to the palate. First episode, Chicken Marsala. I'm about to take you on a journey. We already had this pan. This whole pan been soaking in the chicken marsala wine. House-made oils. House-made oils. You want to get that good sear? Make sure you soak your chicken. Keep your oil. Never get rid of your oil that you cooked your chicken in. That's your flavor. We're going to start off making the stuffing for the chicken marsala. Start off with your spinach. Throw your onion in there. We'll cook all this. Get all this all sauteed up. We're going to add our herbs. Fresh oregano. Fresh tarragon. Fresh parsley. Fresh basil. Here's all your veggies. We'll get back to those in a minute. We also want to cut up some oyster mushrooms. We're going to do things a little bit different. I told you this ain't your average chicken marsala. This is something different. Oyster mushrooms. Got your cheeses. This is going to be one of the toppings. This is just a topping. Going to get rid of these stems off the spinach. Cut yours up fine as you want. You do not have to be delicate with it. Toss it right in there. Some more house-made oil. Half an onion, that's all you need. Purple, preferably. We're going to get it ready to toss in there with the spinach that's been sauteing for the last 4 or 5 minutes. We'll chop some of these down. Not all the way though. We want some wholeness, flavor, add some depth. We don't want to chop them all the way down. This ain't your chicken marsala you go get at Olive Garden. This is going to be a stuffing. This is part of your stuffing for the chicken. We're going to stuff this in the middle. We're going to have a really good grip. Then we're going to add some more oil. We're going to start off with Parmesan, house-made butter, tablespoon salt, tablespoon of pepper. Got your mash ready. Got your masher. Salt first so we can get it in and get dissolved. Make sure you spread it all around. Pepper next. Heavy cream. You're gonna start off with your herbs. You're gonna start off with some fresh oregano. Go ahead and peel down fresh tarragon. Gotta know your herbs. What herbs go with what meals. Fresh tarragon goes with this. It's gonna bring the chicken up. It's gonna bring the flavor of the marsala up. Once again, you want to pull down on it. Another fresh herb. Pull down on it. Fresh basil. This, you don't even want to cut up. You don't even want to cut up. Just want to give it a chop. That's it. You're done. These two, you can add. Give them a chop. Get those down pretty good. But the basil you do not want to chop. Time to cut your mushrooms up. Just give them a good chop. Do not chop them into little pieces. Leave them whole. You want to taste their flavor. Add them to your herbs. Nice little whisk. Mushroom sauteing with your herbs. This is going to be your marsala wine right here. A pinch of salt. A pinch. You want to keep your vegetables salted. Your mushrooms are cooking great. You do not want them to be soggy, so you want to keep them full. Just give them a quick saute. Because you got to remember, you're about to build your sauce. You can go ahead and add your capers. You can go ahead and add your sun-dried tomato. Perfect. Perfect. Here's your marsala wine right here. We'll go ahead and add the wine now. About a half a cup. About a half a cup. We're going to turn the heat up also. So we're going to cook this sauce fast. Your cheese has to melt. And it has to be on high heat so your cheese will melt. So now we bring the sauce up. Cook the wine out so we can get the flavor out of the wine of the marsala. Now that your marsala's been cooking for a while and you cooked out all your wine, you want to add your cheese. You want to definitely add your cheese. It's going to start to thicken. It's going to start to thicken. Now that your marsala and your cheese been cooking for a while, lastly, you want to add your heavy cream. Now it's time to add your tomatoes. Always add your tomatoes last. These cook fast. Add your tomatoes last. Want to give those a good stir. Let those get in there, blend it in with your marsala. See how it's starting to get creamier? Yeah, the cheese is complementing it. See how the cheese is complementing it? Cheese is getting real gooey in there. Now we're looking good. Okay, next we want to add your crushed red pepper. got to bring it up a notch. House-made butter. Sprinkle of salt, just a sprinkle. Get all those flavors incorporated. The mushrooms are cooked perfectly. Tomatoes are blending in there. It's getting real creamy like it should be. There we go. You can always tell when it's done just by grabbing your spatula and pulling it. When it comes together like that, that's when you know it's done. You got your sauteed onions and your spinach from earlier. You got your 2 eggs. You definitely need the 2 eggs. Lock in the flavor. You got your feta cheese. We're not going with Parmesan. We're going with feta. Got your breadcrumbs once again. We're going to incorporate all that together with the onions and spinach you made earlier. Eggs. All this is going in. Marsala wine. It's cooked out. Tomatoes are cooking perfectly. Everything is ready. It's time to build this. We're going to build the stuffing. And all this is going to go in there. Let's go. We're going to get this stuffed. Spread it out nice and good. Then we're going to add the top. Make sure your seared side is out. Lay it on there nice and flat. Take your next piece, bring it over. Take another scoop. Lay it in there. Nice and gentle. Make everything look nice. You don't want it sloppy. Nice and pretty. Then take your top. Lay it over the top. Next, take your bottom. Spread it out. There we go. Then lay your top on. And that's how we're going to stuff it. Now that you built all your marsala, you got it stacked up and ready to go in the oven. Make sure your oven's on 400 and preheated. Toss them in there. 15 minutes tops. 15 minutes tops. Give your marsala a nice stir. Perfect. 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 Mash it ready. Time to warm up everything. In real life. Do your asparagus for your stuffing. We're also gonna have some for the side dish. I'm gonna cut your ends off. Make sure you cut your ends off. We also have a house-made sauce that we're gonna spread over the asparagus once it's done. Very good. House-made secret. Now, we're gonna take our ends, we're gonna throw them in there. Once again, sprinkle of salt. Sprinkle of pepper. We want to taste the asparagus. Nothing but salt, pepper. Your next step is to go ahead and add your garlic to your asparagus. Give it a nice fine chop. This is going to really bring up the flavor of your asparagus. It's going to give it a nice flavor to it. There we go. We don't want to cook the garlic. We just want the flavor from the garlic. We don't want to burn it. We do not want to burn it. One of your last things you want to do is go ahead and toss your bread in. Have your oven preheated at 400. Going in. Homemade. Now that your chicken is out the oven, we're about to start plating. You already got your mash down. It's time to go in. See the chicken nice and succulent and good. I'll lay it right on top. And lay it right on top. Now it's time to add your asparagus. It's time to build. Now that we have everything plated, we're about to start to add our marsala. It's time to add our garnishes. Fresh mozzarella, red beets, and parsley. There's no special way of doing this. What you want to do is bring it to life. Let's bring it to life. That's all you want to do is bring it to life. Chicken marsala from